Hi everyone, welcome back to PMP Question Practice. We're practicing PMP exam questions and also CAPM exam questions. They're really similar. They all come from the PMBOK guide or the Project Management Body of Knowledge guide. And let's go through them. We're going to go through 5 questions. I'm going to be looking at them for the first time as well. And we're going to solve them together. Let's see how we go. Question 1. You have been asked to prepare a document. Oh, okay, that happens all the time. Lots of documents to prepare in a project to gain the project sponsor's sign-off to access their functions resources. Okay, this sounds familiar. And that details the project goal, business case, high-level scope, that's a key, high-level requirements, high-level dates and milestones, high-level budget, and initial risk analysis. What are you creating? It's not the project management plan, that's a bit more in-depth. Project charter looks very promising. The giveaway is it's all high-level things, so it's our initial document that gives us, just that initial high-level view, so that we can get access to a function's resources and go into that function and start our project. We get the authority to do so. It initiates our project with a project charter. It's not the risk management plan because there's more things than just risk in it, and it's not lessons learned. So let's go with letter B. Answer B, fantastic. The project charter is a document used to initiate the project and gain access to a function's resources. How did you go? Let's look at question 2. Question 2, you're working with the quality assurance manager. Okay, testing, potentially, testing, quality checking of your project where they're using a fishbone diagram, okay, to perform a cause and effect analysis for a problem you're working on to solve. What else is a fishbone diagram called? Oh, this is nice and easy as well. Okay, definitely not a value stream map. No, not a Pareto. That's where we've got 80% of the problems come from 20% of the inputs. Control chart. No, control chart might have control limits up the top and an average in the middle, and it will go up and down. It's like a line chart. What we're looking for here is the Ishikawa diagram, because the fishbone or the cause and effect diagram was actually created by a man by the name of Ishikawa. So that's its name. Answer A, fantastic. The fishbone diagram can also be called a cause and effect diagram or an Ishikawa diagram. That's excellent. Let's look at question 3. You're working in the quality assurance and testing phase of your project. Again, lots of testing going on in this project. That's great. And the test manager makes use of many different ways to assess project quality control. Okay, who has the most responsibility for project quality control? Okay, that's a good question. We've got the test manager there, obviously, but who has the most? Who has the most responsibility? Because ultimately the test manager is going to report to you as the project manager. And you're the one who needs to make sure that these things are on track and are going within budget, time, schedule and cost. So it's not the vendor. I mean, yes, the vendor has their responsibility if they're delivering something, but ultimately it comes back to you, the functional manager. Sure, they're going to be impacted by something and the quality of something going into their organization, but ultimately you're still responsible. Project manager, yeah, I'm probably going to go with this one because the project manager, this is the whole importance of having a project manager, and the reason why that role is so important, and the reason why your job and your learnings are so important as well. Project sponsor, they will have some responsibility, but ultimately it will come down to you as the project manager. Let's go with letter C. Fantastic, letter C. Ultimately, the project manager is responsible for achieving the project objectives to the level of quality detailed in the project management plan and the quality management plan, I would say as well. Question 4, 2 to go. How are you going? I hope you're going well. Let's look at it. Your quality assurance manager on your project is using a technique in order to validate the scope and gain sign-off. This sounds like we're verifying or validating the deliverables. So sign off on the deliverables, that's great. What is it called when they check the quality of the product against the quality requirements? So we're checking, okay, checking, not really, I don't think we use the word checking in the PMBOK guide though. So if you look at it, is it assessment? Training and assessment? I don't think so. Evaluation, team, that's what I'm thinking of, team assessments I'm thinking of, but it's not that. Inspection, yeah, so it's probably inspection, because that's definitely one of the tools and techniques that you're going to come across in the PMBOK guide. So I think this is really just a wording thing. All of these things technically are correct, but it comes back to what is the most correct, which is great. And you'll see this in the PMP exam as well. I found usually there's 3 answers that could be correct, but only one that is the most correct. So let's go with the official definition in the PMBOK guide. Inspection. Thank goodness it's letter D. Inspection is the technique used to check the quality of the product against the noted standard. Excellent. Last question, how are you going? I hope you're going well. Question 5, you've noticed your project team starting to drift off, miss deadlines and make quality defects. Oh, not good, but it happens all the time. People are we're all human, right? We make mistakes, we have good and bad days. And we decide to learn a skill that will help bring the team together again. Okay, this sounds nice. What will you research for information on how people, teams, and organizational units function together in a project? Organizational process assets? No, those are templates. Organizational theory? Probably. It's like a management theory. Yeah. Organizational charts? Probably not. That's like a work breakdown structure, or it's a decomposition. You'll see it, the term we're decomposing from a high level to a low level. That's an organizational chart or structure. And organizational structure, yeah, same. I'm going to go with letter B, organizational theory. And there are many different types of organizational theories that you'll come across. And I would really recommend that you learn like Herzberg's theory of motivation, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, a lot of different things. And these are great for helping motivate your team. Answer B, that's great. Organizational theory is the name for multiple management theories that provide information on how people, teams, and organizational units function together, which is the exact definition of a project made additionally difficult because you have to bring people together for the first time, often for the first time, instead of having ownership of a function or a particular management unit already. So, that's the challenge of projects. That's why we learn this process. And I think you're doing great. Please keep going, keep learning, keep doing practice exams. I absolutely believe that you can pass the PMP exam. Just keep practicing every day, and I know you can do it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.